The internet has been absolutely losing its mind ever since Claressa Shields appeared online flashing a massive engagement ring, like she had just won the championship of love. The way she showed it off made it seem like a major announcement, not something casual or random. People really thought Papoose had dropped down on one knee, pulled out a ring big enough to blind someone under bright lights, and officially asked her to be his wife. The reaction was instant. Social media timelines filled up within minutes. Blogs picked it up. Group chats started buzzing. Everyone had something to say. Some people were shocked. Others were confused. A lot of folks didn't even know how to feel because the situation already had too many layers. Claressa didn't just post a ring. She leaned into the moment. She talked about engagement energy, hinted at wedding talk, and let the comments run wild without clearing anything up right away. That silence alone caused chaos. People began asking the obvious questions almost immediately. The biggest one was simple but loud. How is this even possible when the man in question is still legally married? That's when things shifted from surprise to straight-up mess. The jokes started flying, but underneath the humor, there was real concern mixed in. Some comments were playful, roasting the ring and calling it a cluster piece. Others compared it to a Super Bowl or championship ring instead of a traditional engagement ring. People joked that it looked like something you win, not something you propose with. But the jokes didn't stop there. Some people went much further and said the ring still belonged in Remy Ma's space because, on paper, Papoose is still her husband. That's when the comment sections truly exploded. You had people saying, "So when's the wedding?" Followed immediately by, "And when is the divorce?" Others asked if Claressa planned to marry Remy too, since the legal situation wasn't settled. While some laughed, others felt uncomfortable because the situation didn't feel lighthearted at all. What made everything worse was the history. This wasn't a clean breakup situation. The relationship between Remy Ma and Papoose has been messy for a long time. There were cheating rumors, public shade, cryptic messages, and half-told stories from both sides. Nothing was ever fully wrapped up in a clear way. So when Claressa popped up claiming engagement vibes, many people felt like she walked into the middle of a storm without checking the forecast. A lot of viewers felt secondhand embarrassment. Not because Claressa was happy, but because the timing and the circumstances didn't add up. People started questioning whether she truly understood the situation she was stepping into, or if she was moving off emotion instead of logic. Then came the deeper opinions. Some fans believed Claressa knew exactly what she was doing. They said she has always been bold, confident, and unapologetic. In their eyes, she doesn't back down from anyone. And if she decided to claim Papoose publicly, then she wasn't afraid of Remy, the internet, or any backlash. To them, this wasn't confusion, it was intention. Others didn't see it that way at all. Many people warned her that Remy Ma is not someone you want to provoke or disrespect, especially when it comes to her name, her marriage, or her past. Remy has never been shy about speaking her truth, even if it makes people uncomfortable. So to some, Claressa's post felt reckless. Social media turned into a digital block party. Everybody had a theory. Everybody had a take. Everybody was loud. One minute people were laughing, the next minute they were breaking down timelines, screenshots, and old interviews like detectives trying to solve a case. Then the conversation took another sharp turn when people started talking about money. Claressa had recently signed a massive boxing deal worth millions. Reports said it was an $8 million agreement with a multi-million signing bonus. That alone made her one of the most successful female athletes in the world. Not long after that news broke, the engagement ring post appeared. That timing did not sit right with a lot of people. Some commenters said it looked rushed. Others said it looked strategic. A few went even further and said it looked like Papoose was trying to secure his position right when her financial situation leveled up. People started whispering that Remy Ma's old comments might not have been pure bitterness after all. Those comments resurfaced fast. At one point, Remy Ma openly said Claressa Shields was nothing more than a come-up for Papoose. When she said it back then, many people brushed it off as anger from a woman going through a breakup. But now, with the ring drama, the timing of Claressa's deal, and Papoose suddenly looking very involved, people started replaying Remy's words with fresh ears. Remy also previously claimed that Papoose had controlling tendencies, and that he didn't take the breakup well once she moved on. According to her, he struggled to accept that she found someone who treated her well without relying on her money. She said he didn't like losing control or being replaced by someone who didn't need her financial support to stand tall. Those statements painted a very different picture of Papoose than what many fans were used to seeing. When those clips resurfaced, they added another heavy layer to the conversation. Then attention shifted to the ring itself. People could not stop talking about it. Many fans felt it didn't match Claressa's status at all. This is a woman who has dominated multiple divisions, won championships, represented her country, and made history. To them, the ring felt underwhelming, bulky, and unflattering. Some said it looked more like a trophy than a symbol of love. The jokes were brutal, but not all of them came from hate. Some people genuinely felt disappointed for her. They believed that a woman at her level deserved something elegant, timeless, and thoughtful, not something that felt rushed or flashy for attention. Others pushed back hard against that idea. They argued that if Claressa liked the ring, then nobody else's opinion should matter. Love isn't measured by diamond cuts or ring styles. Not every woman wants the same thing, and not every proposal needs to follow tradition. That argument made sense, but the internet rarely stops at logic. Instead, it kept digging. That's when things got really messy. Internet detectives began noticing inconsistencies. Some claimed the video Claressa posted wasn't new at all. They said it looked familiar. People started comparing backgrounds, nail designs, lighting, and old posts. Screenshots began circulating. Side-by-side comparisons popped up everywhere. Eventually, Claressa responded. She said the video was from 3 years ago. She made it clear that she is not engaged and that Papoose did not propose to her. She also reminded everyone that he is still married, which made the entire situation even more confusing. That revelation set the internet on fire all over again. Some people felt played. Others felt embarrassed for defending her. Many accused her of trolling on purpose to stir drama and keep herself in the spotlight while her name was already tied to controversy involving Papoose and Remy Ma. People asked the obvious question. If the video was old, why post it now? Why let people believe it was current? Why lean into the engagement talk instead of clearing it up immediately? Those questions didn't have clear answers, and that made the backlash even worse. To make matters more complicated, Claressa was already dealing with online criticism from another situation. Not long before the ring drama, she had been involved in a heated back-and-forth with a media personality over recognition and viewership in women's boxing. According to him, Claressa didn't like that he didn't acknowledge her as the most watched female boxer of all time. He said she kept tagging him, messaging him, and responding publicly until it escalated. Eventually, he accused her of not knowing how to let things go, and even labeled her behavior as stalker-like. That accusation alone caused another wave of controversy. People began saying Claressa was too reactive online. Others said she struggled with criticism and didn't know when to disengage. Some defended her, saying she was just standing up for her accomplishments. Either way, her online presence was already under scrutiny before the ring situation happened. So when the engagement post surfaced, many people felt it was her attempt to shift attention back onto herself. Instead of calming things down, it added fuel to the fire. By the time she admitted the footage was old, the damage was already done. The jokes had spread too far. The criticism had gone viral. Think pieces were being written. Commentary videos were everywhere. The narrative was no longer in her control. People started saying the entire situation looked desperate. Others said it looked calculated. Some believed she embarrassed herself for no reason. A few felt sorry for her, saying she got caught up in the attention and didn't think about the long-term impact. What made it worse was the perception that this wasn't aligned with the image she wanted. Claressa has often talked about being a role model, working with young girls, and inspiring the next generation. Critics asked what message this situation sent. Was it about strength and discipline, or about chaos and attention? That question stayed heavy in the conversation. In the end, this situation became about much more than a ring. It turned into a conversation about timing, judgment, public image, and how fast things can spiral online. It showed how quickly the internet can turn curiosity into criticism and entertainment into embarrassment. Some people believe Claressa knew exactly what she was doing and simply underestimated the reaction. Others think she didn't expect it to blow up the way it did. Either way, the internet made sure this moment followed her. Now the conversation continues. Was Claressa just trolling and having fun? Or did she miscalculate badly? Was Remy Ma right when she said Papoose was using her as a stepping stone? Did the ring situation expose deeper issues? Or was it just the internet doing what it does best? One thing is clear. This story is far from over. And knowing the internet, it's only going to get louder from here.